Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over the top 5 no-skill decks in Clash Royale right now. Coming in at number 5, we have this giant graveyard deck, and it's actually the one that Jinxie mains. I think a lot of you know who Jinxie is. He's a very popular streamer who recently started playing Clash Royale. I feel like this deck is just so easy to play because you have the Cannoneer for really good defense, you have obviously the Broken Furnace, and you just have a bunch of basic cards that do exactly what you need them to do. Like, you have the Bowler to block up the lane, you have guards to distract stuff like the Prince, for example. His Ghost might get a little bit of damage right here, but it should be okay. Yeah, we can just set up with the Bowler in the back. You guys can play this deck with the Princess Tower, but honestly, the Cannoneer Tower is actually pretty broken in this deck right now. It's actually going to help us out a lot against his Spirit Empress as well. This guy does go in for a Pekka in the back. I do kind of want a graveyard here, guys, but I feel like sometimes they have Mother Witch, so I don't think I actually want to test that, He probably didn't have Mother Witch, and I could have got a great graveyard, guys, but shoot, man, I don't want to risk that, Just gonna go with my Furnace in the back right here, and we gotta pray that our tower can just carry us. Oh, nice, our Furnace should be able to snipe these minions pretty easily. We're gonna take a Pekka hit, guys. I know we're going to. There's nothing we can do. I think it's worth it, though, just to get a little bit of a counter push and not completely lose the game there. Wait, guys, we can graveyard. He just wasted the Ghost. He has to be low elixir. There's no way he's not low elixir after that Ghost. He does go for the Ground Empress and a really good Electro Spirit. Dang, that Empress is actually going to carry him a little bit, but looks like we still should take his whole tower, almost. Nice, we do take his whole tower. And we have a Bowler on this side. I think the Empress on the other side will not get that much damage. And anyways, guys, what I consider to be a no-skill deck is just a deck that's very easy to play and very easy to pick up. So, I'll be trying to give you guys some tips for all of these decks, but they should be relatively easy to get the hang of and for you guys to have good success with. We can actually get a nice Evo Snowball here. Evo Snowball can really come in clutch sometimes with this deck to get a nice amount of incidental damage. Bowler is going to kill pretty much this entire Lumberjack, and I feel like we're looking pretty good right here. I am going to have to go ahead and guards on this. Then we just go for this here. Okay, I'm actually going to defensive graveyard, guys. I genuinely believe it's worth it here because I don't have all that much else to distract. But yeah, look at that defensive graveyard. Defensive graveyard is actually underrated, guys. It's not that bad. If you don't have anything better to do, it's a pretty decent play sometimes to distract. And yeah, that's going to be game over, so I'll see you guys in the next match. Guys, rest assured that in today's video, there will be a no-skill deck for absolutely everyone to run, so make sure you watch this all the way through to see which one might fit the best for you. So, guys, coming in at number 4 as the 4th best no-skill deck in the game right now, we have Golem Pump. I feel like with the Pump, it makes Golem just so easy to play because you just have a very clear objective, and that's just to pump up over and over and over again in single elixir, and then in double elixir, sometimes you keep pumping a little bit too, or you can actually start to finally roll in the Golem pushes a little bit. So it's pretty self-explanatory a lot of the time. And also, guys, Golem recently got a buff to the damage that the Golemites do. Nice! Prince kills the little Prince right there before he gets the ability off. That's actually really good for us. We could probably just get our pump down, guys. Sometimes when you pump in single, you can actually get punished a little bit, but because he wasted a lot of elixir there, I'm not really too worried. He just gets the lightning down. I will ignore the guards right here because you sometimes have to use your towers as sort of a resource when you're playing Golem, so we could just get a late Golem in the back right now. What's really nice about this deck as well is that minions got a buff, so a lot of the time you can just be aggressive with your Golem and defend very cheaply using your minions. Like if he goes for a Goblin Giant, I'll just let it lock on my tower and then go for minions, and that will prevent a lot of the damage. Now what's really good for us here, guys, is that he played the Lightning. He's currently 3 cards away from the Lightning with that Bowler there, so I don't know if he can actually kill my Electro Dragon here. We do get our minions off just in case he had something that could kill it. Ooh, he does get the Furnace down, but our Lumberjack is going to kill his Furnace. No, E-Drag! E-Drag, reset it! Reset the tower! Nice! Nice, guys. Huge E-Drag right there. E-Drag, reset again! Reset again! Yo! This E-Drag is carrying. Guys, look at the E-Drag value. I guess we're not going to quite take the tower, though. Shoot, guys, this will be a little bit interesting. I think I'm going to leak for a second, see what he does here. Okay, I'm going to Golem into this Bowler. I didn't want to play anything right away, guys, because I knew if I went for a Golem for no reason, he would probably just Goblin Giant other lane to pressure. Alright, the issue here is that he does have Lightning now, and he is probably not going to save his Lightnings anymore for my pumps. So I'm going to have to just be really smart. Okay, wait, that's perfect timing on the E-Drag when he's low on elixir. This is perfect. So he's not going to lightning, at least not right away. He does get the arrows down, though. Guys, this E-Drag is doing work, man. Let's just get an Evo Lumberjack. I feel like it's probably going to get shredded, guys, but it's at least going to kill the Furnace and, of course, help out against the Bowler. This genuinely might be quite hard to get the final bit of damage. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I'm just going to go for a late Prince right here, guys. Maybe kind of bad timing with my Golem. That's actually a really bad little Prince, though. That just feeds my Bar Barrel for free. We can even go for the minions just to be safe. Make sure it counters everything. Pull this away, pull this away! Nice! It's not going to pull my Golem, guys. This deck actually doesn't really have a great reset for the Fishermans, but if you just NATO them away like that, you can get your Golem on the tower, and we do end up taking the win. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I thought Recruits were absolutely dead in this meta with Furnace being everywhere. I thought that there would just be no way to play this deck successfully, but coming in as the number 3 no-skill deck, we have Recruits Piggies, guys, which a lot of people have been doing really, really well with on top ladder recently. I think at least a couple of the players in the top 10 right now are using this deck, and just really easy to play. You just use your Recruits. You can't even play them in more than like a couple different positions. And, you know, it's pretty basic to understand. You make double lane pressure by, like, splitting Zappies. You get that flying machine down the middle, for example. There's not really too much to say about this deck most of the time. And I feel like the Furnace can be a little bit hard to deal with sometimes. But if you're smart about it and you play the Recruits at the right time, you should be fine. All you have to do is just try to have your opponent cycle the Furnace before you go in for the Recruits. Sometimes that's the best way to do things. Then you just kill that Furnace with the Bar Barrel, you get your Recruits going after, and they can sometimes struggle to defend. Or you can also snipe down the Furnace with the Flying Machine, because most Furnace decks don't have Fireball. They usually have something like Poison, if any big spell. And if they have a Poison, then your Flying Machine will do the damage to their Furnace before they can even kill it with the Poison, since Poison takes so long to take it down. This guy right here does have the Minor Minions deck. Luckily we do have arrows, which is pretty nice. But he's going to get to an Evo Cannon soon, which could be trouble. These Piggies, however, might be pretty hard for him to stop. Yeah, he's going to definitely take a bit of damage. He surprisingly is not going to go for the Mighty Miner ability. You guys know what? Maybe I could have played my E-Spirit right there on the Wall Breakers to take a little bit less damage. But at least we have the E-Spirit now for defense, you know? So maybe this will work out. We could even E-Spirit on the minions here, just so our Flying Machine doesn't take any damage. Nice. Alright. Not too bad of a start here, guys, and I think double Elixir will definitely be a little bit better for us in this matchup. The only thing is, guys, is that whenever we play Recruits in the back, it's kind of a free poison for them, because they know they can just get to another poison by the time we get to our Flying Machine to support. So I think these Recruits in this split are good. Yeah, guys, so I purposely did the Recruits in a 4-2 split, just to avoid giving it as much poison value on the tower right there. That's why I did that. We can just go in for this here, get the Flying Machine down as well. Oh gosh, the Evo Cannon does come down. Bro, that Evo Cannon literally just carried the heck out of this guy. Flying Machine is still putting in the work though, forcing out more minions, but yeah, minions are definitely carrying this guy right now. Alright, let's just go for some more Recruits. I'm going to 4-2 split them once again. I think most of the rest of the Recruits in this game I'm going to do a 4-2 split on, just to not give too much poison value on the weak side tower. Alright, let's just go in for this here. Let's get a Flying Machine down as well. Let's get our E-Spirit for minions, potentially. He does go for the minions there. I could have probably predicted them, but it's fine. We could just get some split Zappies. Piggies do nibble away at the tower Recruit as well as helping. This matchup doesn't look easy at all, though, guys. I'll be honest. Also, guys, if you're facing a deck with Poison and you don't want to give tower value, you can actually just go for your Recruits up high. Nice! We actually get the Zappy there helping out on the Miner a little bit. Come on, kill that. Nice! The Electro Spirit allowed us to kill the minions right there, guys. That was beautiful for us. Now, he does get his Evo Cannon down. He's probably going to get a Wall Breaker to our tower. Yeah. Not looking good, not looking good. But we do have our Evo Recruits, guys, so I think we could maybe get some Bridge Recruits here pretty soon. We don't always have to go for them right at the bridge, but at least kind of up high here to not give too much poison value. Alright, I'm just going to get my Flying Machine right here for sure. We could get our arrows down as well on that. Nice! Really good arrows value. No kill the minions. Oh, he killed my machine. Nice, tower does get on there. We can just get a goblin cage down. I'm just going to recruit to the bridge right now, guys. Bro, these minions are nasty, man. Dude, it's so many sets of minions in this game, bro. Let's just get our recruits somewhat up high right here. Get some zappies down. Nice. Bro, these minions are actually pissing me out, man. How does he get so many sets of them in a single game? Come on. Nice! What? Ain't no way. No way. I can't believe it. Alright, this guy has an interesting clan. Guys, the number 2 no-skill deck right now in Clash Royale, I think has to be this Ram Rider Bridge Spam deck. You have the Spirit Empress up in here, you have the Furnace. Bro, how does that get 700 damage when I have a Furnace into it? Interesting. Anyways, guys, yeah, I think this is the number 2 no-skill deck in Clash Royale right now. It's just kind of insane how easy it is to play this deck when you just have the Boss Bandit up in here, you have, you know, the Empress, just like all of these broken cards all thrown together in one single deck, and surprisingly they actually have some decent synergy together, it looks like, and this deck is actually able to work really well against the best players in the world, and against noobs I think this deck is pretty nice too, because you have the Furnace to counter swarms, you have Empress to just wreck air and stuff like that. You have really everything you need in a deck with this. Oh, he gets the wall breaker. This guy just has recruit spam, guys, but we do have triple small spell, which is pretty good. I think we kind of just have to survive single elixir right here, though. That's going to be the hardest part for sure. I'll get my Furnace in the back, because I feel like it's kind of awkward for him. He can always play, like, Firecrackers into it, but the Firecracker actually misses a lot against the Furnace. Man, I feel like Hog Earthquake would be pretty good in this meta, guys, if it weren't for the fact that Firecracker constantly misses the Fire Spirits. Other than that, it's actually not a terrible meta for Hog Earthquake. He's probably going to go for the recruits right here in a sec. Yeah, we could just go for the Empress. Going to kill the Mighty Monitor and also maybe help us out on the other side as well. Nice, look at this Empress, guys. You can often just go for it right down the middle, kind of like a Musketeer. That's probably going to get on my tower. Yeah. You know, guys, I need some damage back. I'm going to Ram Rider here. You don't want to always be too aggressive with the Ram Rider, though. Sometimes I see certain people just being way too aggressive with it, but you can go for it at the right times, though. Nice, man. What a Barbarrel timing there, making sure we killed both forms of the wall breakers. And we do have our Evo Furnace now as well, guys, which is where our deck can start to get really scary with. Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard for him to stop this. Shoot, I don't know what he's going to do here. If he plays recruits into it, that's honestly a win for me, so I think I'm happy with this potential situation here. Come on. Oh, he does block it. He does block our stuff a little bit. We can just zap right here, guys. I honestly don't really care about the wall breakers too much, guys. I'm going to just eat the damage at this point. Nice, the Firecracker does die. Nice! Ram Rider's going to go to that tower kind of unchecked. We could just get a Boss Bandit down, I guess, and I'll play my Barbarrel here for this gang. I'm going to curse this thing right here, this bush. Just because I don't want to waste a whole Evo Zap. Wait, guys, we can just Ram Rider again. We have Evo Zap as well. He has to, like, I don't know, recruits or something. What can he literally do here? Nice! Yeah, he had to play that, and we're just going to take his tower. This deck is so no skill. Guys, now the number 1 no-skill deck in Clash Royale, in my opinion, has to be Pekka Goblin Giant. This deck just never seems to go away, man. You keep on thinking that it's gonna die after they, you know, gave Goblin Giant some nerfs, Pekka some nerfs, but no, man, it just keeps sticking around and feels like it keeps on actually getting better and better. If I had to give one deck to, like, a top 1000 player, and he was gonna face Muhammad Light, you know, if I wanted to give him the best chance to beat someone like Muhammad Light, I would give him this deck. This is the deck I would give him. He could genuinely beat Muhammad Light in quite a few matchups, I think. So, yeah. Wait, what? Guys, what? Yo, he tried to ability. He tried to get slick with it. What is he doing? Oh, he's probably gonna get saved. No way. I don't know why he did that Tesla right there, guys. I think he may have just misclicked, I guess. Don't know what else that could have been, but I thought I was dead too, man. Luckily we got that fisherman down at the last second. The only issue is that we have our evolved Pekka, but not our evolved Goblin Giant, so I think what I'll have to do here is go for a Goblin Giant in the back, guys. Not really trying to get much damage with it, just trying to get to my evolution. And we make him go for his Evo Tesla, that's great. Also kind of nice for us that we have the Electro Wizard right here, because that's gonna help us out quite a bit to deal with the Mighty Miners and stuff like that. Nice, we get the Mighty Miner prediction right there. He does get an Evo Ice Spirit. I'm actually pretty happy about that, guys. He wasted Evo Ice Spirit and the Evo Tesla. Spear Goblins do get on the tower, so does the Goblin Machine as well. Bro, we're actually kind of cooking this guy right now, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit of damage right there, and we got to both of our Evos, which is gonna put us in a pretty good spot. And guys, the reason why this deck is also so easy to play is that the defense is just so basic. Like, you know, with the Fisherman and stuff, you can just like yank stuff around. You can just be aggressive with your Pekkas and not really have to worry much. It's very easy. Let's just go for the Evo Goblin Giant here as well. This is looking pretty good. Pretty good, man. I don't know what he's gonna do right here. I'm just gonna get my Ewiz down as well. Yo, that Pekka just one-shot everything. Guys, let's just rage this all up as well. Nice, man. This is looking good. He does get an Evo Ice Spirit down, but look at our Goblin Giant. Yo, and our Pekka. I'm gonna say the good game because this guy was BMing early. Good game. Bro, this guy BMs me every time, guys, I think. I think so. I don't know, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this guy was like spamming good game last time he beat me, just to like BM me. But he got cooked now, let's go. Good game, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.